The main objective of our project is to create an automatic smart dustbin using an Arduino Uno, an ultrasonic sensor, and a servo motor that opens its lid whenever someone approaches. Specifically, this project aims to first promote cleanliness and hygiene by reducing direct contact with trash bin. Second, demonstrate how automation and the Internet of Things or IoT can make daily tasks easier and smarter. Our prototype shows that even with simple components, we can build a system that responds automatically to its surroundings. Third, show how the ultrasonic sensor detects distance and control the servo motor to make the lid move automatically. And lastly, encourage the use of technology in solving simple but important everyday problems like proper waste management.
Hello, I'm Randolph Bininsig, and my role and contribution is help gather and buy the materials and electronic components needed just as a Arduino Uno, ultrasonic sensor, servo motor, and jumper valves.
Hello, I'm Moses Almasan, and my role and contribution is I assisted in sourcing the materials and organizing the setup and preparing the components for assembly.
I'm Franz Darrell Abud, and my role and contribution is I created the circuit diagram and simulation in Tinkercad to verify the setup before doing the actual build.
Hi, I'm Alan Estrada and my role and contribution is I coded and uploaded Arduino program to control the servo and sensor behavior. Designed and built the physical setup and tested the servo to make sure the lid opened and closed correctly.
Hi, I'm Maria Alisa Dayo, and my role and contribution is I documented the process, prepared the sensor datasheet discussion, and helped with the video presentation. For our prototype demonstration, this is how our smart dustbin works. As you can see, we place the ultrasonic sensor in front of the dustbin. The sensor is responsible for detecting if something comes near it. When a hand or trash approaches the sensor at around 15 centimeters or less, it automatically sends a signal to the Arduino Uno. The Arduino processes that signal and then commands the servo motor to rotate, which causes the lid of the bin to open. This happens almost instantly after the sensor detects movement. Once the hand or trash is removed, the ultrasonic sensor no longer detects anything in front of it. The Arduino then sends another signal to the servo motor to move back to its original position, allowing the lid to close again. This demonstrates how the system works automatically without needing to touch the lid. It shows the interaction between the sensor, the Arduino, and the servo motor working together in real time. As shown in the video, when an object comes near, the lids open smoothly. And after a short delay, when the object is gone, the lid closes back. That is how our smart dustbin prototype operates. Simple, automatic, and efficient.
For the components, we use an Arduino Uno R3, an ultrasonic sensor HC SR04, and a servo motor SG90. The ultrasonic sensor is what detects if someone or something is near the dustbin. It measures the distance by sending out ultrasonic waves and timing how long they take to bounce back. The Arduino Uno acts as the brain of our system. It receives a signal from the sensor and decides what action to take. Then we have the servo motor, which physically moves the lid open or close depending on the signal from the Arduino. In our circuit, the sensor's VCC and the servo's VCC both go to the 5 volts pin of the Arduino, and their grounds are connected together to the Arduino's ground. The, tri- the trigger pin of the ultrasonic sensor goes to digital pin 9. The echo pin goes to digital pin 10. And the servo motor signal wire is connected to the digital pin 6. So when the sensor detects something within about 15 centimeter, it sends the data from the Arduino, which then tells the servo to open the lid. And when nothing's detected, it closes again.
The sensor we use is the H3SR04 ultrasonic sensor, and it's responsible for detecting distance based on its datasheet. This sensor works by sending out an ultrasonic sound wave through that third pin. and then waiting for the sound to bounce back to the echo fin. The, the Arduino measures the time it takes for that signal to return and convert into a distance. The HCSRO4 can measure from 2 centimeter up to around 400 centimeter with, a, with, a, with an accuracy of about 3 millimeters. It uses 5 volts for power and usually draw around 15 milliamps of current. So it's perfect for low power projects like ours. In our project, we set a detection range around 15 centimeter. When something like a hand or trash comes within that range, the sensor sends a distance reading to the Arduino, which then commands the servo motor to open the lid. When there's no object detected, the lid closes automatically. So basically, the HCSRO4 is like the eyes of our smart dustbin. It senses movement of or object in front of it and tells the system when to react.
For the real-world application, our smart bin is part of the idea of the Internet Things. IoT simply means connecting device to sensor or controller so they can work automatically like smart homes or smart city system. And in our case, the smart bin help promote cleanliness and hygiene because it is open on its own. So you don't have to touch the lid. The system works using ultrasonic sensor that detects when something is new. When your hand or trash is within around 15 centimeters, the Arduino sent a signal to the servo motor, which is open the lid. After a few seconds, when nothing is detected, it is closed again. And it is a simple but practical example of how IoT and automation can make everyday tasks easier and more sanitary.